You loved her. She was your accident. The kind that turned your breath to fog and your thoughts to something heavier. A few girls decided that Christmas shouldn't be the same stale ritual, no hollow singing, no prepackaged joy. So they folded names into little slips of paper and dropped them into a basket like tiny spells, waiting to be cast. Secret Santa, anonymous kindness. You prayed you wouldn't get a girl, not because you didn't like girls, but because you didn't know if it was allowed, that part of you that noticed their mouths when they smiled, or the way their sleeves hung loose around soft wrists. And at 12 or 13, you're just terrified of being seen. Buying a gift for a girl, even anonymously, meant admitting something you didn't have words for. Of course, fate didn't care. You got a girl, Iris. That was the name on the paper, the popular girl. Not the loud kind, not the arrogant kind. The kind of popular that just was, like the moon or gravity. She carried herself like she belonged in the center of things. You wanted to disappear, to crumple the paper and start over. But the teacher made it compulsory. You had no way out. So you did what you always did. Solve the problem. You were the kid who helped other people dodge their awkward crushes, pass numbers between rows of desks. Like secrets, so you swapped names. No one knew but you. In the end, you were assigned a boy, and everything felt easier, less dangerous. You dropped his gift in his bag and walked away, thinking that was the end of it. But a few days before break, you walked into class and everything shifted. Iris was standing at her desk, holding something, a beautiful gift. Something soft and careful, something thoughtful. You didn't know what it was exactly. You only remember the way she held it. Like it had been made just for her, like it knew her. Her friends were around her, giggling, guessing. Someone must have told them you were her secret Santa, because you'd been the one asking everyone to trade names. And Iris looked up, looked straight at you, and she smiled. It wasn't the usual smile she wore. Sincere, almost shy, and in that moment, it felt like your whole life had been waiting for her to look at you like that. You didn't know it then, how that was the beginning of the ache. The beginning of seeing someone not just as a girl in your class, but as a moment you'd never get back. She started noticing you after that. Sitting closer, lingering longer, laughing in ways that felt just for you. She made excuses to talk, and you made excuses to listen. You started telling her things you'd never said aloud. Nothing big, just little truths, like how you hated your handwriting, or how your mom never let you stay up late. And she listened. You didn't write your names on desks, or etch hearts into tree bark. That kind of love felt too loud, too obvious. What you felt was quieter, deeper, like a secret humming inside you. Iris wasn't the most beautiful girl in school. Her friends were flashier, louder, more obvious in their charm. But Iris was beautiful. Not in a way that made people turn their heads, but in a way that made you afraid to look away. You loved her. Not the way movies teach you to. You didn't want to die for her. To keep seeing you. Every morning became a little ceremony, brushing your hair, smoothing your clothes, wondering if she'd notice. For the first time, you didn't hate your reflection. You started liking your voice. You started thinking maybe you belonged somewhere. But love, especially that first, delicate kind, is rarely built to last. The classes were shuffled. You went to one section, she went to another. Different corridors, different lunchtimes, different lives. No big goodbye, just gone. The silence was louder than anything, and though you passed her sometimes in the hallway, the eye contact wasn't the same. The smiles were thinner. Life folded in on itself. Whatever lived between you, that soft thing with no name, had nowhere left to grow. You filled the emptiness with noise. Linkin Park, Rage Against the Machine, songs that let you scream inside your mind. Not love songs, not yet, but honest ones. You understood the lyrics like they were gospel. Like someone had cracked open your chest and written music with your blood. That's when you realized, maybe you didn't love Iris the way young you thought. You loved feeling loved, or almost loved. You loved what she awakened in you. A sense of being real in a world that so often blurred your edges. You loved her. She was your beginning, but you were in love with the part of yourself that only existed when she was near. Now, you barely remember her face, just fragments. Her laugh, the sound of her name in someone else's mouth, the way she once looked at you like maybe she knew, or maybe didn't, but didn't mind either way. You read somewhere once, it's not so important to be loved, but to feel loved, and Iris made you feel loved in a way no one else had. She was your first yes, and even now, years later, in some quiet, forgotten corner, you're still waiting for her to look up again and smile.